Let me tell you something. I do not care if he blocked me. Before we start, Hey, my name is Lamarr Townsend, and I'm back again with a friend. Hopefully trying to find some Benjamins. I don't know, I'm just trying to rhyme and be silly. I'm back again with a video, y'all, and I'm here to talk about I don't care if he blocked me, Capricorn edition. So let's get into it. Before I get into it, I want to make sure that you subscribe to my YouTube channel. Hit that bell next to the subscribe button so you get a notification whenever I go live or upload a brand new video. Also, make sure that you hit the bell next to the subscribe button. Oh, I just said that. Make sure that you like this video, share it with your friends and family. And if you would like a personal reading from me, I am a psychic tarot reader as well as an astrologer. Then check out my website, LamarrTownsendTarot.com. Purchase your reading directly from my website, and I'll get back to you as soon as possible with a confirmation email, and we will get your reading done as soon as possible. Most times, depending on the reading, it is 1 to 3 days to get your reading back, depending on how busy I am. But it's usually 1 to 3 days. Other days, you can get your reading same day. It depends on what kind of reading you get and, what time you purchase it. But, know that you'll get it as soon as possible. Also, make sure if you would like to follow me on my social media pages, my Instagram is at Lamarr Townsend and my Facebook is Lamarr Townsend Tarot. And I would love for you to follow me on my social media pages. So with that being said, let's talk about, I don't care if he blocked me or her. I don't care if she blocked me, for maybe some of you out there who date women. But I date menses. I am not delivered. Don't plan on being delivered. So yeah. Let me stop being silly and get into this topic, y'all. Just warning you all, my loves, that I might cuss a little bit more than usual in this video because it is a sensitive subject. So, have y'all ever been cut off by a Capricorn? I have been cut off by Capricorns many of times. And, I can't pinpoint just one Capricorn who cut me off. And I'm not going to lie, sometimes the Capricorn cut off, because they're the masters of the cutoff. They're the masters of the no contact rule. Sometimes, depending on your relationship to that Capricorn, and it can be a Capricorn man or a woman. In my instance, it's Capricorn men. Sometimes when a Capricorn cuts you off, I will be the first to admit, I'm not going to lie, it hurts, when a Capricorn cuts you off. Sometimes you don't see it coming. Sometimes you feel it coming, but you don't think it's going to happen. Other times you think you're good with the Capricorn, and then bam, So, when it comes to the cutoff, I have an interesting experience with it. Not only have I had it done to me, I've done it myself as a Capricorn. Call it karma, I don't know. But nonetheless, the Capricorn cutoff can hurt. Now, depending on your relationship to that Capricorn, it may not hurt. But it can still be frustrating because you don't get closure. And I think that is the biggest thing. And I'm like, how can I be upset with getting no closure, but you're not upset with getting any closure? And then that brings me to my point that maybe blocking someone is actually a sign of weakness. Now, hear me out. Not always is it a sign of weakness. For example, if someone's giving you the business, if someone is, trying to, be rude or, something like that, well, of course, block them, right? That is the bigger thing to do rather than to, feed into them or ignore them, but sometimes you just gotta block their asses, okay? But in certain instances, I think it's important to have the ability to talk things out. So when a Capricorn shows, especially a Capricorn man, because the Capricorn man is supposed to be the quintessential man in a lot of ways, right? Like, for example, Saturn was the father, and, the father's the provider. The father's the one who will sit down and talk things out with you. Of course, the mother will too, but, the father's supposed to give it to you straight. The father's supposed to not be afraid of confrontation. He's supposed to be the disciplinarian, quote unquote, right? So, it's confusing sometimes when Capricorns show signs of weakness. Now, I'm not reading Capricorns. Maybe I am, maybe I'm not. I'm a Capricorn, so I guess I'd be reading myself. But nonetheless, you still get blocked. You still block people. But you have to look at yourself and say, what is the basis of me blocking people? Is it because I don't like confrontation? I don't like dealing with confrontation? Or is there a deeper underlying issue there? Because I'm starting to think that maybe confrontation is actually healthy. So my ass got blocked. But guess what? I do not care. I don't care that he blocked me. Let me tell you a little bit about the situation. So this Capricorn guy, and me hooked up. He identifies as straight, blah, blah, blah. He has kids and a girlfriend. His decision to hook up. But after we hooked up, he started acting really weird. And I wanted a conversation about what happened, but he would not conversate to me about what happened. He would not give me any closure. And that's the thing with Capricorns. If you want closure, don't deal with their asses, y'all. Don't deal with a Capricorn if you want closure. They're not going to give it to you, especially if the relationship ends on a sour note. But guess what? I've learned to have my own closure in a lot of senses, and maybe this is why I'm making this video. I wanted to talk things out. I wanted to smooth things over, because communicating is so important, you guys. Like, my moon is in Libra. I may be a Capricorn Sun, Virgo rising, but my moon is in Libra, and I need to talk. That's why I have this YouTube channel. That's why I'm doing this video right now. And I literally just woke up 30 minutes ago, so I'm talking I was probably talking right out of the womb, honey. But with that being said, talking is so important, and talking things out is very, very important as well. So the fact that Capricorn shows that he can't talk something out alerts to me that maybe he's weak. Maybe he, can't handle me. Maybe, I'm not the problem here, And for the longest, I thought I was the problem for being blocked. But really, I was just standing up for myself. And standing up for my voice. Standing up for myself. Capricorns have this way, I notice, in relationships where they can strong arm you to silence you, almost and this may be the worst example. I'm trying to find a better example in my head, like Bill Cosby, and how he for years, decades, silenced women, from speaking up about what happened with him. And I wonder sometimes, is blocking a way of silencing people? Because I'm still I'm talking right now. I did a story time. Who else blocked me who was a Capricorn? I usually am the one who does the blocking, to be honest. But I don't know. Maybe some people have Capricorn moons. I did have an experience one time with, I think they were a Capricorn moon or something like that. Like, they weren't a Capricorn sun, but they had Capricorn in their chart, and it didn't end well. He ended up blocking me as well, but he benefited more from being friends with me than I benefited from being friends with him. So, I don't care. Sometimes you just have to see the blessing in disguise of being blocked. And, sometimes it's best to not be unblocked. Sometimes relationships can be toxic, especially with Capricorn men who are so stubborn and staunch on things being a certain way, things staying the same, not changing. They can be very stubborn and hard to deal with. And, I don't know. I think being with a Capricorn and, having that whole block factor has actually made me stronger. It's made me a better person, so they're lost, whether they were friends, lovers, whatever, it doesn't matter. They blocked me, and I don't care. Because part of me knows that they always come back. Y'all know Capricorns always come back. They may block your ass, but they'll come back. It may take them a year. It may take them 2 years. It may take them 3 years. It may take them 3 months, 3 days. But their ass always comes back somehow, some way, eventually. So I don't care that he blocked me. Capricorn edition. To me, after having some time to think about it and to ruminate, I now see him a little bit as weak. You know, not even a little. I see him as weak for blocking me. You know, I see any Capricorn, you know, including myself, as weak from running from confrontation. You know, it's something I've had to kind of face within myself. Like, maybe I have these qualities within myself. Maybe that's not a good thing. So, there's always a blessing in disguise, you guys. What do y'all think? Have y'all ever been blocked from a Capricorn? How did you deal with it? Let me know in the comments below. I love you guys. Also, wonderful thing about this experience is that it's taught me what I don't want in relationships. I need someone who can talk about their feelings, who can speak, you know, their feelings, even if it makes them feel uncomfortable. That's strength to me. I love you guys. Make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel, like this video, comment, share. Follow my social media pages. My Instagram is at Lamarr Townsend, and my Facebook is Lamarr Townsend Tarot. Both the links are in the description box. The link to my website's in the description box, as well as the comment section. So if you want a reading, purchase your reading ASAP. I'll get back to you ASAP, and we'll get your reading done ASAP, as soon as possible, all right? Love you guys. Subscribe, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. God bless, and no stress.